Alrighty, and Merry Christmas, everyone. It's been hell of a year. And, before we get started, I just want to say thanks to everyone who's hanging out and watched me play some Magic this year. It's been a good year. I really love doing this, and I'm really grateful that I get the opportunity to do so. So, in honor of Christmas, we're forcing red-green today, as I first pick a black card, but that's okay. We're going to force red-green beats. We're going to deck the halls with our opponents here. And, I would take Dismember out of this pack, regardless of what I wanted to do. It's by far the best card, and it's colorless. The next best card is Ponder, and followed by like Shielder's Edict maybe, or a dual land. If at that point you've got a color settled. Passing to my buddy Will. Will had a good year too, so hope he's having a good one today. Though the passing this pack isn't going to help him. And then, well. There's no rule that says red-green can't play Time Walk. Well, I'm going to take Time Walk here. Passing a Bombardiers, it's sad. Richer must have opened a Lotus, or maybe a Mana Crypt, but I think Lotus. Maybe Gleemox. All right, well, I'm going to take Time Walk. It's a Christmas miracle. Passing a Bombardiers to Will, and then there's Wheel of Fortune, Birds. Well, Birds isn't really that much in the conversation for most people. There's Fracture Identity, Windswept Teeth, Wheel of Fortune, Life Death, Mawlock, Birds. All right, well, Time Walk it is. What a good start. So, plans have to change as I got past Time Walk. If Time Walk wasn't in the pack and I took Bombardiers, we would be on target. But we'll see where we go. I mean, honestly, I do end up green a lot of the times where I take Time Walk anyways, because I think that, green has a bunch of ways to recur this. Red has aggressive creatures. Like red, green, splash Time Walk, or just Teamer Time Walks is a very common deck. So, that's still open, but ultimately I do want to... Oh my God, what are you doing to me here? Passing me an Academy on today of all days? All right, I'm in. I can't. I'm sorry. The thing is, if I didn't take Academy, it'd be Thoughtseize. It wouldn't be Fury here unless like I really, really wanted to go that direction. I just don't see a reason to. Richard can cut Academy all they want. You pass me a third pick Academy, what am I going to do? I'm not made of stone over here. All right. And maybe a lesser drafter would redo the intro so that I didn't say I was forcing red-green, but no. I stand by my words, and by that I mean I'm going to change what I want to do. I'm going to take Malcolm here. Malcolm's great with Time Walk. There's no artifacts for Academy besides Coalition Relic, and if I end up not playing Academy, then that will be okay. I don't think passing a Thoughtseize is the end of the world. Take Malcolm here over Mother of Runes, Fairy Mastermind, and whatnot. And then here, there's a Hallowed Fountain, there's a Flage, there's a Toxic Deluge. I like Flage a lot in general. A Braid is also pretty good. Hallowed Fountain, I don't think I end up going white here that much of the time. Deluge is kind of nice, though. Maybe I'll just take Deluge. And, I do really like Flage as well. Flage is also very good with Malcolm. Basically, I'm looking at taking another color, maybe 2 colors worth of cards if I take Flage. No, I'll just take the Deluge here. And then next up, I do like a Pentad Prism. There's also Sword of the Meek. I could try to go for all the combos. I don't want to take a land because I'm not confident enough where I'm going to end up. And I think Suplex is fine, but Pentad Prism keeps the Academy dream alive as such. Here, I think I'll take Sunken Ruins because I already have Deluge, and it's actually kind of nice with Dismember. It makes the cost of Dismember a lot lower. There's a Dark Confidant as well, but I think Sunken Ruins, just a land is pretty nice. All right. Let's see where we go from here. And would I trade Academy for Thoughtseize? Oh, maybe so. There's a Talisman. Oh, there's a Steel Cutter. I love Steel Cutter. Yeah, I'm going to take Steel Cutter here. Steel Cutter is just great with Time Walk and Dismember. I just think Steel Cutter is a great card. All right. Grixis Time Walk, perhaps? We'll see. Storm Chaser's Talent. That's great with Time Walk, too, and good in a Steel Cutter deck, so happy to take that. So that works out pretty nicely. Academy, TBD, Toxic Deluge, TBD, right now, Steel Cutter, Deluge, and Academy are all like, who knows? Whereas I'm certainly going to play Storm Chaser's Talent, Malcolm, Time Walk, Dismember, and I would say Pentad Prism at this point. Prism is also kind of nice with Steel Cutter. You can cast Prism and just use the mana right away as a kind of free spell. Obviously, it's not like tons of value to do that, but it's not the end of the world. And then now, a Ghost Vacuum. Late Mawlock and Birds, but that ship has sailed. There's also a red-white talisman, but I think Ghost Vacuum is good. It's just a cheaper card. Also, getting a 1-mana artifact here. Could be that Academy is not getting completely cut and might end up with just a very nice Academy deck still. It's well within the range. It's funny that of my 3 best cards, Dismember, Time Walk, and Academy, the worst one was the first picked one, but that's how the packs went. Now there's Blooming Marsh, Zerda, Leovold, Bloodbraid Challenger. I guess I could hate Bloodbraid Challenger, but I think I'll just take Blooming Marsh. There are some green cards I might end up playing, and I guess here I'll just take Commercial District. I don't think I'm going to play Utopia Sprawl. Zhao the Moonslayer. And then here, I think I'll take Terra Sunder. I don't think I'm going to play Mentor. I'll take Sunfall. Sunfall, I could maybe end up playing Cosmic Grand Zenith. All right. Kind of a weird pack one. Ended up with 1 red card and a red-green land. 3 blue cards plus a blue-black land, an Academy, a Prism, and a Ghost Vacuum. So Academy and 2 artifacts. A Dismember, which kind of exists in isolation. There's a Mox Emerald. Let's go. I think we're going to have an all-timer here. I just kind of have that sense. This is a weird start. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I have a Deluge as my only black card along with Sunken Ruins and Blooming Marsh. I have Ghost Vacuum, Pentad, Prism, Academy. I have Terra Sunder, which I get for free, but now I have Blooming Marsh and I'm about to have an Emerald. Corey Steelcutter on a red-green land, and then Storm Chaser's Talent, Malcolm, Time Walk. So I'm definitely going to be playing blue. All right, take an Emerald. Oh, there's an Underworld Breach. I got to do it. I'm sorry, I got to do it. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. The start to all good logic sequences. Underworld Breach in a deck that has Time Walk is good. You don't need all the rest of the things, and I think passing Jace, Frantic Search, Lorien Revealed, Tursa is fine. I'm going to take Underworld Breach. And we'll see where we go from here. All right, well, there's Thopter Foundry for that sword. There's Flooded Strand, which I think I'm going to have to take. Because right now, my land situation is pretty bad. I have red-green and black-green lands, but I have no green cards I really want to play. So those basically don't count. And I'm kind of like Grixis Breach. I think I take Flooded Strand. I could take a Teferi. Teferi is the best card, but that'd be a 5th color that I still don't have lands for. So I think I'd rather just take Flooded Strand here, which currently can't fetch anything either, but I feel like I've got potential. All right. I might end up with red and green cards in my deck. Does that count for my little stipulation? Look, you get to break stipulations when you get past Time Walk and Tolarian Academy. That's the rules. That's written in the code, in the ancient stipulation code. And this is an interesting pack. There's some stuff that could come back. We'll see. Now there's a Watery Grave to go with Flooded Strand. There's a Relic of Sauron. There's a Soul Guide Lantern, Galvanic Discharge, Palace Jailer. I think I'm just going to take Relic of Sauron. Relic into Time Walk is incredible. Relic is just good with Academy, with all this mana. Pretty much happy doing that. Now there's Mystic Confluence. There's Luris. Oh, I'm not going to take the Luris. It is really funny that I just took Relic, and I could actually have had Luris Companion before that, but I'm going to take Mystic Confluence, which I think I want anyways. I don't think, maybe a Cryogen Relic comes back here, because, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm pretty likely, I think. Assuming someone wants Luris and Sylvan Safekeeper. Oh, someone wants Sylvan Safekeeper, even easier. So, we'll see. Okay, and Mystic Confluence is pretty nice with Academy as well. Just, Academy, you want some things to spend your mana on, if you can find them. And right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts. Obviously, I would like to increase that number. Here, there's Feywild Caretaker, and Everwild Captain, and Thundertrap Trainer, Baleful Strix, Expedition Map. I actually want a lot of these, but I'm going to take Feywild Caretaker. It's just the best card, and incredible with Time Walk. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Expedition Map comes back a lot of the time as well. And then now, all green cards. I could take this Eternal Witness because I do have Time Walk. There is a chance we end up doing that. There's also Godless Shrine, which turns Flooded Strand into black. Oh, I should just take that. I am just going to take Godless Shrine here. And then here, Pinnacle Emissary versus Nissa. There's Yogg Will. I think I just take Pinnacle Emissary. I don't care about the Gobin that much. It's also a cheap spell for Steel Cutter. I think Pinnacle Emissary, our goal is to get a bunch of artifacts and have that work out. Also, Pinnacle Emissary is really nice with Feywild Caretaker. 1/1 flyers, pretty good at contesting the initiative. Oh, there's a Candelabra. Okay, we'll take that over Haywire, Might, and Karn. I'm just not even a Karn believer, to be honest. Let's take Candelabra now. All right, I like where we're at. So we haven't seen LED or Brain Freeze, and Richer, who's passing to us, hopefully going to be poorer after this draft, doesn't know that we have Underworld Breach. So there's a chance we get those cards. Okay, Lingering Souls, Legend of Roku, Tireless Tracker came back. You know, if I could make Tracker mana work, it's pretty nice with Academy. I don't mind passing Legend of Roku, and I don't think, I mean, I could, this deck's so funny. I could also be a Lingering Souls deck. I have Flooded Strand. You know what? I'm actually going to do that. I think Lingering Souls is just a great card. Okay. We're cooking now. 5-color Academy Time Walk Breach. Let's do it. And here there's Mightstone versus Trinket Mage. Oh, I like them both. I'm just going to go with Mightstone and Weakstone. I like having outs for Workshop as well. It's a really powerful card. So I think I'd rather do that. Oh, I'll take a Gadgeteer here. Basalt Monolith would be a nice one to pick up. Okay, so checking in, I have one Deluge. Oh man, the Godless Shrine makes this Lingering Soul so much more doable. So I have one Deluge with Sunken Ruins, Flooded Strand, Godless Shrine as fixing, plus Pentad Prism and Relic. So I kind of have black. I don't need black fixing, and if I don't take another black card, that's fine. Oh, we still might wheel Expedition Map or Thundertrap Trainer, maybe. I mean, the map I think is most likely to be there. The Thundertrap Trainer, who knows? And I'm not sure. There's another. Oh, this was the pack. Oh, no one took Hex Drinker or Sylvan Safekeeper. So never mind. I don't get those back. I'll take Eagles because there is a chance I play Eagles. Oh, map didn't. Oh no, this is the map pack. Well, Thundertrap Trainer is still pretty good, so I'll take that. All right, pack 3 time. You know, I'm really just feeling Black Lotus. Let's just shoot for the moon here. No Black Lotus. How unlucky. Oh, I actually don't like this pack because I really want to take Lotus Petal, and there's a Basalt Monolith and a Key, but I just have to take White Plume, I think. It's just so much better, and passed a decent amount of white cards to Will, I would imagine. I mean, there were some at least. It's also pretty splashable. I have some things that cast it. All right, I'll take this, and one of Basalt, Petal, or Key could come back. It's so rough because Petal's so good with Underworld Breach, Time Walk, all that, but I feel pretty compelled to take the White Plume. Okay, well now there's a Library of Alexandria, but we're going to take Mox Opal. Got to be Mox Opal here. I'm going to try to do big things. Maybe wheel a Mind Stone. Sicarian Infiltrator is also a potential wheel. I'm surprised someone took Expedition Map. Maybe they're trying to do... There was a Strip Mine in pack 1, so some Strip Mine decks would play that. Mox Opal is just perfect, though, because this deck has got a lot of colors in it. And some cards I would really like to play, like, ahead of schedule, like White Plume and Feywild. Still would love a Brain Freeze or LED. Let's see. Here there's Parallax Wave and Solitude and Titania. There's also Skull Clamp, which I've got Steel Cutter, Lingering Souls, Pinnacle Emissary. Okay, we're Skull Clamping. I love it. I love a good Skull Clamp deck, and this looks like actually a really nice one. So happy enough here. Eagles of the North can get in. It can get a black-white land. It's not too bad. Also, Cosmic Grand Zenith. We might just have more white cards in our deck now. Cosmic Grand Zenith to make tokens also seems pretty nice. All right, this seems legit. I've got 2 red, 2.5 red cards. Underworld Breach, Corey Steel Cutter, and then half of Pinnacle Emissary. I've got 1 black card and a half, Toxic Deluge, and half of Lingering Souls, and then the rest blue and white cards. Okay, so of course I opened the only Mox that doesn't provide a color for those. Classic unluckiness, you know. And here, there's Grim Monolith and Sensei's Top. There's also Mystical for Time Walk, but I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to take Grim. This looks like a deck that could really use Grim mana. And I like Top a lot, I do, but I think the mana here is just more important. And then here, the best card's Animate Dead. There's a Spara's Headquarters, which is a tapped white-blue land. I don't really want Palantir all that much. I could take Everflowing Chalice. I could just hate Animate Dead. I don't really love that so much. Would I play Animate Dead? I guess it's actually kind of a nice Animate Dead deck. Let's just take Animate Dead. It's the best card. We'll figure something out. All right, right now, Forensic Gadgeteer is not in, though. I will say that. All right. This is pick 5. We could still get LED Brain Freeze. We could also get Brain Freeze and wheel Lotus Petal, though I think we're not going to wheel Lotus Petal is my guess. Okay, there's Lutri, Iteration, Tundra, Path to Exile, Upheaval, Oculus, Taiga. Well, I'm not taking Taiga. I'm not taking Iteration either. I think I'm just going to take Tundra. Path is good, but I have Dismember, I have Deluge, Mystic Confluence. I think just another land is good. I'm already going to be cutting some cards. I like Lutri too, but I think just taking another land for my Esper deck here is probably a good idea. And then here, we kind of bricked here. Any chance I would Fallen Shinobi? Fallen Shinobi off Malcolm or Pinnacle Emissary or Lingering Souls? I'm not going to play Once Upon a Time Nurturing Peatland. Oh, Unearth actually. I've got 3 really nice Unearth targets. I think I'd more likely rather play Unearth than Fallen Shinobi. Yeah, I think so. And then here, a Meticulous Archive. There's a Kaito. Carnage Interpreter. I think I'm just going to take Meticulous Archive. Okay, so, whoa, Lotus Petal wheeled. Okay, well, we didn't get a Brain Freeze, but I'm going to take the Lotus Petal. It's another 0. I'm playing a lot of colors, and it also just makes this Underworld Breach way better. Okay, well, that was a great pickup. Right now, we're at 13, 14 lands, so I need to cut a couple cards here. I got Mindstone back. Oh, I guess this is actually 15 lands. I got Mindstone and Bankbuster back, and there's going to be no Workshop, which would be an argument in favor of Mindstone. Workshop Bankbuster is not that good. I think I'd rather have Mindstone. This doesn't look like a Bankbuster deck so much. I guess I'll take Sarah Paragon. There's a chance I would side that in, and it's just a good card. All right, so this is now... Wasteland, which is good against me, or a black-white land. And if a land, which land? I think... I'm not going to play the Wasteland, and I think the black-white land would be pretty good, so I'll just take that. Oh, I'll consider Aspara's Headquarters at least. Temple Garden is the one land I'm not, or the one color I'm not, so let's just take Bonehorn Dracosaur. Pass a late Temple Garden. All right. This was a last pick Cogwork. Perfect. All right, let's go build. All right. Well, Merry Christmas. It's time to cut some cards. I do need to cut some cards here. So for artifacts, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well in artifacts. So right now, I want to play probably... I got no red lands. Is there any chance I cut Steel Cutter and Breach? Thing is, Breach Petal Time Walk is really strong. I have no other way to use my graveyard. So if I played like 2 mountains, I'd have 1, 2, nothing else there. 3, 4, 5 red, 6 red sources. Maybe. But I have Pinnacle. Yeah, let's see. I actually think my mana could work out. Because if I have 2 islands, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's like plenty of blue, not counting even Petal and Opal or Pentad Prism. And I don't even think I need a swamp. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black sources for Toxic Deluge and Animate Dead, plus Petal, Opal, Prism, Relic, another 4 kind of temporary sources, and Unearth Cycles. Dismember is not a black card, so I don't even need a swamp, and then that leaves just some plains. And I don't need to play like tons of plains. I think like if I play 2 plains, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 white sources. Okay, so given that, this is 14 lands, 15, 16. So the question is, do I want to play... This is 14 lands plus Eagles and Mox is 16, plus Petal and Opal. And I need to cut a couple cards. I mean, I could just cut Unearth. It is really good with White Plume and really good with Cosmogrand Zenith and pretty good with Pinnacle Emissary. There's Thundertrap Trainer, which I could cut. I could also cut Steel Cutter because Playing Breach as one of your last cards when you finally draw red is fine. I think playing Steel Cutter late is just not that good, though. Steel Cutter is a fantastic card. Maybe I just cut Unearth and then we call it a day here. I think I want Thundertrap Trainer. I have a lot of good things to find. And let's see. There's also a Sunfall that I might side in that is possible. And I mean, I like the Steel Cutter. I think it's worth playing Underworld Breach, especially since I have Relic, Pentad Prism, Opal, Petal. I have 4 kind of free sources that I would be playing anyways. And I think 16 lands plus Petal Opal is probably fine. Because I also have like Monolith, Mindstone, Pentad Prism, all that stuff. And I like Cosmogrand. Yeah, all right. We're running this. All right. Time for round 1 here. And this actually works. I can go turn 1, Emerald, cycle Eagles, and get like Tundra. Or Godless Shrine. No, but I need to get a blue. So I'll get Tundra, and I can play... Well, we'll see what I can play here. Or I can just draw Meticulous Archive. Let's do that. Oh, actually... Well, it actually worked out because I didn't want it, but I should have played the Mox and cycled the Eagles first. And I am going to get Godless Shrine here. And the next turn, I can Pinnacle Emissary, or maybe Malcolm. I guess I'll see what I draw. I draw another cheap artifact. A Johnny, okay. Well, I think what I could also do is I'm going to end up wanting to Deluge here, and I think I can wait a turn to do it. Famous last words, I know. Could Pinnacle Emissary and Ghost Vacuum here. What does that do? It just puts a 1/1 flyer into play. That doesn't really seem like it does much, so I think I'm just going to pass here. I could play Malcolm. Guess I'll see what Will does. Okay. Oh. That's a problem. Okay, because he just gets to throw the Cat Warrior and he's making a Johnny token. All right, I guess I just take it. Oh my god. Not deluging here was a disaster. All right. Well, take another more damage. All right, so go to 11 here. Plays a bauble. Basically, do I want to Malcolm? If I Malcolm, I can hit a Johnny to 1, but no, that doesn't even really do anything. Because I'm still going to need to deluge here, or I just die. So, okay, well, Candelabra. That's actually not nothing either. Deluge for 2. And I think past the turn, and my plan is to make the Pinnacle Emissary and make a bunch of tokens here. If Will has another red card, I'm really screwed. Oh man, Bombardier's a Johnny is a sick combo. This is unfortunate. I have a really good turn coming, but getting to flip a Johnny there's not that many cards that let you flip a Johnny profitably. That in fact was one of them. Stormseeker, oh my god. And then I take 2, and then I take 2 more, or 3 more rather. Getting dismantled here. All right, well, there's a White Plume. No, I'm just super dead. Wow, that was a beating. Okay, well, that didn't work out. I don't think I want Unearth. I could put Sunfall in. I mean, Sunfall's a pretty good card. I could take out Ghost Vacuum. When I'm playing against someone who doesn't have much in the way of graveyard stuff, I think it's fine. All right, I would like to play first here. Okay. This hand goes turn on Meticulous Archive. Let's bin the mountain. I've got enough ancillary red sources. I don't need to be keeping that. Academy would be great. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't really have even a good answer to that, so I'm just going to have to hope it doesn't get me too bad. I'm just going to play Mindstone here. The reason is I might cast this Thundertrap Trainer with Kicker here with Offspring 4 because I've got a Pentad Prism. My hand is all mana sources other than that, so I kind of want to just wait on that. That's why Academy would be really nice, because I could play these two and then run it. Let's see. Bomba. All right. Bomba on an empty board with nothing to throw isn't the worst. All right, let's plain cycle. I could get Sparas. I could get Tundra. I think I'll just get Tundra. I don't think I'm going to have time to cycle Sparas here. Oh, Dismember is pretty nice. All right, let's go Pentad Prism. Hold on. I actually don't have a great way to play Prism. I'm going to play this case because I guess I could play Pentad Prism and use one. All right. Basically, I'm going to get to Dismember the Bombardiers here, but I will use a Pentad Prism to not take any damage. Oh my god. No. This is just not working out here. I am going to kill the Bombardiers, but I'm losing my only gas card. I guess I have a Mind Stone in hand, so. All right. My 6-drop card draw spell got Thought Seized. I'm getting coal for Christmas is what I'm getting. All right. Well, let's draw something good, huh? Okay. Well, okay. I guess we'll do that. Feywild Caretaker could be worse. It's kind of annoying that I used... Oh, I was going to say I used up all my red, but now I can just get a mountain instead. So if he's got a kill spell, which is fairly likely, he can take out the Caretaker and I lose the initiative. Green, is this like a Bloodbraid Challenger? Yeah, let's see. And hit Fatal Push? Oh, I cannot catch a break here. I mean, it would have... There's not that many things that would have been good for him to hit, to be clear, but I'm going to take it. He's going to get the initiative. I'm going to attack back, and I'm going to take the initiative, unless he chumps with a Johnny. But he had to attack with both. If he attacks with just Bloodbraid, I could just chump, or trade, rather. All right, I need Will to not have anything else this turn. And I need to draw something. Nope, Time Ox, nothing. All right. Chump, sure. Mountain, Skull Clamp, Equip, pass the turn. Yeah, I'm going to lose, I think. Well, the way my draws were, I mean, him Thought Seizing the one Thunder Trap after going a Johnny Bloodbraid, so be it, you know? I go to 4, so now if I don't retain the initiative, I lose. You just had everything at the right time, and yeah. And I didn't have a time walk. So, Brutality, sure. Puts me to 2, and he's got more. Parallax Wave, all right. Yeah, I don't think I have outs here. The funny thing is Sunfall's like kind of close, but nope. All right. All right, time for round 2. Playing against a kind of like red-white splash green beatdown deck is what it looked like. And this hand's obviously great. I actually have... Oh, I was going to say... All right, I was going to say I have turn 2 Thunder Trap, but this is... I mean, this is quite the hand. Ghost Vacuum, Academy, Grim Monolith. And pass the turn. I'm going to kick Thunder Trap Trainer for sure. Pinnacle Emissary would have been nice with this hand. All right. So now, assuming I don't get wastelanded or get my Academy blown up in some way, or I guess discarded. Discarded would also not be good. Then I get to cast a Thunder Trap Trainer here. Okay, they could have Reprieve now, but I don't really care too much if that's the case. Or I'm just going to tap this, cast with Offspring. And if it ends up being such that I don't use the mana, that's fine. A Mox Opal or Mind Stone. Actually, I think I'm supposed to take Mind Stone because it sacks to find a card. Any time walks? Got the Storm Chasers. Oh, I'll take Mind Stone and Weak Stone over Breach. So now 1, 2, 3. So I don't have enough to cast Mightstone this turn, so let's just do it this way. All right. Well, this worked out pretty nicely, and Rob's gonna what? Play Felia here? No, nothing. No plays. Okay, well that's just any cube game that starts with your opponent having no play on turn 1 or 2 is gonna be good, and the fact that I had such an explosive hand. If I was on the play, this game would have just be over already. But it also still looks like it's not going to be great for Rob here. I guess I'll Ghost Vacuum the Windswept Teeth. I don't see a reason not to. Okay, now tap this for 5. Yeah, let's just play Stone and Weak Stone. I don't think I need to float mana. I'm going to draw 2. With this much mana, obviously, I think I draw 2. Oh, so now, I could play Concealed Courtyard. So much stuff in play, I didn't think I'd be able to, but whack with these 2 and pass. And I've got Mystic Confluence up and Malcolm, or I can also Malcolm plus untap Grim Monolith using Mightstone if they don't play anything. It doesn't even consume my Lotus Petal. And then I have Storm Chaser's Talent getting back Mystic Confluence. So I think I'm going to win this game, and Academy is really doing its thing. So that's pretty nice. So far, leverage it to play a Thundertrap Trainer and Mightstone and Weakstone. And we're not done yet. We got more to come. Unfortunately, I do have to consume... Oh, I'm not going to counter that. I don't care about that. If they Flage the Thundertrap Trainer... It's nugging me? All right. Sure. I was going to say I could bounce it with Mystic Confluence, but this works fine. Malcolm. And just with Academy out, any cards you draw are just so valuable because every card draw lets you... Oh, I have Ghost Vacuum. I'm supposed to eat the Flage. Gets you one closer to just like, something to spend that mana on, which I already have, but... All right. Draw, discard planes, land. Let's go... Lingering Souls past the turn, I think. And leave up Mystic Confluence, Ghost Vacuum, all sorts of stuff. Obviously, I should have Ghost Vacuum the Flage, but I don't think that it's going to come down to that really in any way, shape, or form. Also, Storm Chaser's Talent getting back Mystic Confluence is just going to be a beating. I assume Brock the Rob's going to play something here. Hieroglyph. Okay, there we go. Counter target spell, draw, return. So, counter, bounce Thundertrap Trainer, draw a card. And I got a White Plume off that as well. Woohoo. All right, so let's go Ghost Vacuum. Flage. Note that if I sack the Ghost Vacuum, then the Flage does go back into their graveyard, which I don't really want. So just get a Gauntlet Shrine here. Take my turn. This game is the best kind of game because it's over and we've won, but we also still get to play. I'll trade Malcolm off here, but I want the Dragon's Rage dead. Oh no, I guess they can't. It doesn't even fly. Sorry, I'll attack with those, and maybe they'll block a Thunder Trap. Yeah, there's no world where these Malcolm and the Thunder Trap trade. That doesn't really make sense. I guess I'll discard Pentad Prism, which it's not even a bad card here. Tap this for a lot of mana. Let's go White Plume. Get a mountain, I guess. And if I go Storm Chaser's Talent, make a token, blue, yeah, so I can just level this up, get back Mystic Confluence, and I think I can even flashback Lingering Souls, and I still have blue. Yeah, I still have plenty of mana. Actually, I could even flashback Lingering Souls off Mightstone, because... Oh wait, no, sorry, it's still a spell. Yeah. I always think of when you play things from not your hand, but yes, of course, it's still a spell. Okay, well, I think, this might even just be lethal next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 12 with prowess, 2 more with forge. All right. Oh, I didn't even play a mountain yet. All right, and then I guess I'll untap a token. Well, I got to do all the things, and that worked out pretty nicely. So we're about to be up a game here. And let's see. Going to game 2. I do think Sunfall will probably be good. And I mean, I like Ghost Vacuum against anyone with Flage is the thing, though. What else do I cut? I don't think I want to cut a land. Maybe I could cut Animate Dead. Maybe I'll do that. All right. We'll see how this goes. Ooh, there's a Time Walk. Hey, and a Pentad Prism and Monolith in Academy. Yeah, this looks like a pretty nice one. Let's see. Would like to find some zeros. Ooh. What did you say? Picking up. What do you got? What do you got, Roberto? Wow, Windswept Teeth. All right, but no turn 1 play. Any Moxes on the horizon? No. Flooded Strand. Yeah, I could play Flooded Strand first. Got nothing to play on turn 1 anyways. And I'll just get a Godless Shrine here. Turn 2. It's not. I think I just play Pentad Prism. Guess I could Time Walk, but I kind of want to save time. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna get Meticulous Archive. Finding good stuff to play. Ooh, I actually like the Cosmogrand as well. I think is more important than getting black mana, because I already have Pentad Prism or for black mana if I need it. Next turn, how do I want to do this? I could go. I mean, I could play Cosmogrand Zenith. Oh, never mind. Okay. That's gone. I was going to say I could play Cosmogrand Zenith and then play Grim Monolith, or sorry, Pinnacle Emissary, but I'm going to see. Drawing a 0 would make this a lot easier. All right. So now I think what I do is go, I can Pinnacle Emissary, play Lotus Petal, then play Time Walk, and then go Cosmogrand Monolith. I don't think, there's no way to play Cosmogrand. I can play Cosmogrand and pass the turn, but that does not seem very good. So let's do this. Actually, maybe what I do is I just play. I'm just going to play Grim, actually, and now I'm going to play Time Walk, and then next turn I can play Cosmogrand plus Pinnacle Emissary off of Warp. Nice, because that gives me a spell to play. Well, or I draw Opal, so that also works. So let's go Cosmogrand Zenith. I think I'm going to not play the Opal, though. I'm going to play Pinnacle Emissary and make 2 1/1s, and then I'll save Opal in hand for next turn, so I can maybe double spell for Cosmogrand. Okay, that was a pretty good turn 3. I'll say that. No plays, just snapping off the go, tap land go. All right. I mean, I've actually had really good draws this match, but they've been paired against Rob's extremely bad draws, so this has been a fairly lopsided match, which I guess round 1 was also. Pinnacle Emissary down. Fair enough. Oh, and Cosmo. So they didn't say go. All right. Well, that's going to make things a little tougher, to be honest. I don't have anything left, but oh, never mind. Never mind. We're good. That was 2 for 2, except I got a land and I've gotten 4 tokens off of the deal. So if I'd played Opal, I would have 1 more drone, but I really wanted to trigger Cosmogrand instead. Mystic Confluence, counter your next play, draw 2 cards. Sounds like it's going to give me a pretty good path to victory here. Oh, wow. I kind of want the initiative, but I think I should just do this. It just seems like a bad risk is letting this resolve and then like what, bouncing it? No. Oh, look, I can take the initiative anyways. Okay, draw. White plume. I guess I'll play the Mox at this point because I can't get a swamp here. Let's get up plains. Play Mox. Lingering Souls. I'm just gonna play Lingering Souls. I don't know. I don't play my plains. Hit for 4. I'm just not that worried about a sweeper here. And now I just have lethal by miles here, I would say. On top of flying blocker. That doesn't really matter. Because next turn, even if you deal with white plume, I have 10 damage on the board. All right, well, Academy did some work these games, and I drew a Time Walk, and it was nice. Time Walk. Cosmic Grand Zenith and Pinnacle Emissary also were pretty good here. I guess Rob just had a hand of like Exercise, Discharge, Path to Exile, like just these cards, and not the right kind of hand against Academy. All right, time for round 3. Playing against Rianne, who's on red-white splash Force of Negation, it looks like, but with Lutri Companion, which is funny. This hand is definitely good. I'm not sure how I want to run it exactly, because Cosmic Grand Zenith and Corey Steelcutter definitely take some, timing. Like with a Mox, playing it is a little tougher, So I'm just going to go Flooded Strand. I think play the Mox. And the reason I want to play the Mox is if I draw another 0, then I can next turn play Cosmic Grand and play it. And if I don't, I can just play Cosmic Grand on the next turn and just accept that I give Rianne a turn to kill it. It has like, what, Skyclave Apparition, not that much stuff. Oh, interesting. All right, well, let's sack this. I'm just going to get Spara's head, oh no, I'll get Meticulous Archive. That's even better. All right. No, I don't really want an island. All right. Plunder is okay. Yeah, I'll play the Cosmic Grand Zenith. I feel like doing that instead of playing nothing is probably good, especially since next turn I might want to cast Toxic Deluge. Well, we'll see. I'm really only seeing Skyclave, and I guess Palace Jailer could also work. Hope Rianne does not have one of those. Then again, Skyclave on my Mox would have been pretty annoying too. And have a Toxic Deluge, but I don't know. Maybe just doing nothing that turn is better, and then going next turn Cosmic Grand plus one of these 1-drops. The fact that I have Skull Clamp does weight me pretty heavily into wanting to make sure I make tokens off of this, but okay. I'm a little worried now. Mox, Imprint, Unexpectedly Absent. This looks like Palace Jailer then. Guess we'll see. Oh, touch the Spirit Realm. Okay. And Moxing, because I guess you were just going to do that anyways. All right. Yeah, maybe playing it did not work out great. Oh, Might Stone and Weak Stone. I'm going to play this. I'm going to draw 2 cards. I'll take one more hit off that Plunderer. And then I'll hopefully deluge it away. All right, pass the turn. I'm not playing more artifacts when there's a Plunderer about to hit me. So I'm going to take 5 this turn. I go to 10, and then I deluge for 3 and go to 7. Or 4 maybe and go to 6. Kind of depends on what artifacts Rianne has. I didn't see the Touch the Spirit Realm, unfortunately. That, maybe. And there's Unexpectedly Absent. Yeah, playing out the Cosmic Grand Zenith. Not so great. Embereth Shieldbreaker, sure. I really need Rianne to play some more creatures, not a Palace Jailer, hopefully. Sage of the Skies. Oh, great. That works out fine. So now let's go. Deluge. Paying X equals 3. Storm Chaser's Talent. Land. Ghost Vacuum. I'm not going to play. I don't want to use the Skull Clamp yet, but I do want to get Ghost Vacuum into play. And also with a Breach here, Time Walk would be looking pretty good. All right, Rianne has 1 card in hand and an Embereth Shieldbreaker to play. Hopefully this isn't like Othari or something. Okay. Oh, Jacked Rabbit as a 4/5. All right. Let's Ghost Vacuum Sage of the Skies. Okay, let's Warp Pinnacle Emissary. Play Skull Clamp. Okay, I actually feel like I'm going to get to do some really good stuff here. Skull Clamp the drone. Really don't want to play a land because I could play an Academy. One short of... Of doing some things. I can't Mystic Confluence. I could use the treasure if I wanted to get back Deluge. And then I Deluge for Chump and then Deluge for 5. Yeah, Rand has no cards in hand. I guess that's actually fine. And I'll use Storm Chaser's Talent here. It does mean I don't have a red source for Breach, but I don't think I'm that close to breaching anyways, so... All right, I get to go to 2, unless I draw Time Walk. Drawing Time Walk would obviously be great. If Rian draws a removal spell, obviously I lose here, but you know, what am I going to do? Okay. Make 4 rabbits. Block. Though I realized a flaw with my plan is that playing Skull Clamp made my Otter a 2/2, so didn't work out great. What do we... Oh, putting Lutri in hand. Okay, you're not, because I'm not casting Embereth Shieldbreaker because you know I'm going to Deluge. Ghost Vacuum, the Generous Plunder. At some point I might crack Ghost Vacuum. Oh! Okay, Academy is a big game, so let's play Academy. Let's cast Deluge. X equals 5. I go to 2. And now... Let's see, I can tap this for 3. I can keep up Mystic Confluence, but I think I'm gonna take a risk, and I'm just gonna level up Storm Chaser's Talent. I'm gonna pass. Look, Rian's got Embereth Shieldbreaker and Lutri as options. I don't really need to counter Embereth Shieldbreaker twice. I'm not gonna do that. And if Rian draws like a Lightning Bolt or a Haster, then yeah, I lose. Otherwise, though, I get to untap with a Storm Chaser's Talent, making tokens and a Skull Clamp, and a Mystic Confluence. And I have a Pinnacle Emissary that I currently can't cast because I use my treasure. Okay, here comes Embereth Shieldbreaker. You got it. Ghost Vacuum, the Jacked Rabbit. I might crack the Ghost Vacuum at some point here too. Oh, and Thundertrap Trainer. Let's see. Well, it would be nice to keep up Mystic Confluence now. So maybe I just cast Thundertrap Trainer. Because the other thing is, any spell I cast makes an Otter, so I feel like I don't necessarily need to spend 4 more mana here. I'll take Mind Stone over Dismember for sure. Play Mind Stone. Make an Otter. Oh wait, no, this is instant or sorcery. It does not make an Otter. And then this taps for 4, so let's go Skull Clamp on the... Past the turn. I can't Ghost Vacuum end of turn. That's not how that works, unfortunately. Okay, they have Lutri to play. Let's Ghost Vacuum Scalding Tarn. Draw. Oh, wow. That was an artifact to draw. Okay, so let's go Mox Opal. Tap this for 5 mana. Sack Ghost Vacuum. Let's equip the Generous Plunder with Skull Clamp. Draw 2 cards. Oh, baby. Candelabra. Hold on. I actually might be able to go Pinnacle Emissary. Yeah, okay. Pinnacle Emissary. Candelabra. And now I still have up Mystic Confluence. And I guess past the turn. Actually, I could Skull Clamp again. Here, let's Skull Clamp a drone token. I have a lot of mana off Academy here. Okay, and let's see if I untap Academy and I cast... No, let's just pass. Can play Lutri end of turn if he wants, but... I mean, you might as well, but I'm not too worried about that. And then let's go Academy. So I'm just gonna, if Rian passes, I just untap with Candelabra, untap Academy, into Mystic Confluence on deck. I just have to make sure I don't get burned out. And next turn, my Sage of the Skies gets to hit for 1. Get to go up to 3. Okay. What you got? 1 card in hand. Gonna tap out for some stuff here. Palace Jailer. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this because I think at this point I know I targeted 2 lands there. It doesn't matter. It's almost impossible for me not to find Time Walk here. And if they counter target spell twice and then draw a card. If Rian, like if I counter this, then and draw a card, and then next turn I draw, like I don't see how I don't find Time Walk, and I can get red off of White Plume or Box. I have red in spades. And if Palace Jailer hits Sage of the Skies or Jackrabbit, and then Rian loses the Monarch, they get back their creature. So don't want that to happen either. Could attack with Lutri, but I don't think that's like super productive. I guess it makes my Skull Clamp a little worse. Sure. All right, block. But my Skull Clamp is doing just fine here. Let's start with Grim Monolith, trigger Pinnacle Emissary. 3/4 mana, Relic of Sauron, trigger Pinnacle Emissary. Look, see, Pinnacle Emissary, it does its the thing sometimes. Sometimes, not always. So my deck is a Time Walk and Feywild and a Malcolm, Animate Dead, Dismember, Lotus Petal, sure. Land. Let's tap this for 10 mana. Yeah, I can draw my whole deck here. I just have to make sure not to deck myself. Okay, there you guys. I found Time Walk. Underworld Breach. Time Walk. All right. Woo! Nice. We got to live the dream there. The Sunfall comes in once more. It seems like this is the card I want. Animate Dead against all those exile effects does not sound very good, though. All right, well, I tried to throw by playing Cosmogrand Zenith on turn 2. Let's try to not do that next time. All right, time for round 2 or game 2. All right, I'm going to keep this hand because any artifact and Opal's on, and Lingering Soul is very good in this matchup. Opal conveniently enough casts both halves, plus it leads to an early Feywild. So imagine if I draw Mindstone or Grim Monolith. I mean, imagine if I draw Mox Emerald. That would obviously be the nuts. Giver of Runes. Well, that makes the initiative battles a little tougher. Oh, Storm Chaser's talent. I mean, I might as well play it. The one downside to playing Storm Chasers is if I draw an artifact, I didn't play Candelabra on turn 1, but I don't think that's a huge deal. Because I can attack with the Storm Chasers token for some damage. They also might play Generous Plunder, which would kind of do the thing for me. Generous Plunder is a double-edged sword against Academy decks where on the one hand it punishes them for more because they have a bunch of artifacts that can hit for 5, 6, 7 more. But the other hand, giving an Academy deck treasures when they have Mox Opal and Academy and stuff, that's also pretty risky. So I guess we'll see what this is. Jackrabbit is a 1/2. Well, got to start somewhere. Hit with that. No mutagenic growths for me. All right. Meticulous Archive. Well, that does let me cast Lingering Souls at least. Huh. That's interesting. I think I'm going to bin it because I can use Storm Chaser's talent to pick it up. I'm going to attack for 2 because it doesn't really help to stay behind. So basically, I can level 2 of Storm Chaser's talent, can pick up Deluge, and by then I hope to have drawn another artifact because I just don't have black mana right now. If I keep this on top and don't draw an artifact, it seems pretty bad. I mean, they're going to see it coming, but also this is a good value proposition, but it doesn't kill me that quickly. Oh, Sunfall. Well, I'm really glad I put it back. Let's just pass the turn. All right, I need to draw any artifact. Grim Monolith would be extremely nice. Oh, did Rian not put Lutri into hand either last turn? I don't like that. That makes me suspicious. I don't want to play the Opal because I don't want Rian killing the Candelabra here. Doesn't really seem like that accomplishes much for me. I mean, getting to Sunfall at some point would be nice. I think I'll block the Rabbit token to take one less damage. Seems fine. I actually it's going to end up being like 2 to 3 less damage because it's over the course of the next few turns. All right, well, I guess what I will do is just play Cosmogrand Zenith because this will bait out a counter at the very least. And play Mox Opal and make 2 1/1 tokens. It does give up the Mox Opal game, but I don't think I have anything I can do to stop that. All right, make 2 human soldiers. I mean, it doesn't really stop the Jacked Rabbit exactly, but I think it's fine. And if it leads to a removal spell on one of these things, oh. What did we... No, I see. Could have hit the Cosmogrand. Did it this way, sure. Well, that explains why Rian kept mana up, and Aang would have been really annoying on Toxic Deluge or Sunfall, so I don't mind this. They're going to flip this now, if they want. Oh, Guide of Souls. All right, so I really need to draw an artifact here. An artifact lets me cast Sunfall, especially if it's an artifact that costs 1 or less mana. Because now this turns into Aang and whatever her name is. Aang and Law, Ocean's Fury. Attacks put a +1/+1 counter on all their creatures. This has Trample. I guess I'll just take it. All right. Artifact. Let's go. Let's go. Well, it's really sad is that I don't have the mana to play anything else, so I can't actually... So all Time Walk did was cycle here. That's kind of brutal. All right. Still want an artifact. Dismember. I can kill. I can't kill. This is something. All right. Let's... Oh, I'm just dead. This hits me for 7 down to 3. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I drew like 7 cards and no artifacts. That did make that hand not work. All right. I don't really want Animate Dead, Sarah Paragon. Yeah. No. Let's keep it going. All right. I'm on the play, and let's see what we got. Any nice little double Mox hand? I'll run it. I'll run it. I don't need to play Storm Chasers on 1, I don't think. No, it actually seems fine. Hopefully my top card is not something I would have surveilled away. Because I feel like I can Thunder Trap on 2, and then maybe play Meticulous Archive on 3 or something. Figure. All right. Oh, I actually don't mind drawing that. So let's go Plains. Thunder Trap Trainer. Pick up, I'll take Pentad Prism over Candelabra. And I'm actually going to pass because I'll double block Figure of Destiny. And then next turn I go Prism, Meticulous Archive. Then I can play Mightstone and Weakstone. And Storm Chaser's Talent is a nice little card to have in play. It's just when I find a Time Walk, then Storm Chaser's Talent goes pretty hard. Glimmer Lens. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's go Pentad Prism. Right. Tundra was a bad draw. Meticulous Archive. Mindstone? Yeah, I don't think so. And pass the turn. And I still will double block Figure of Destiny here. And if Rian has like a removal spell or something, then sure. Oh, is this a removal pre-combat? I'll kill that. That actually doesn't matter too much. Like, of all the things that it could be, that's just not that big of a deal. Luminarch's annoying because now, well, it's kind of annoying. I can, oh, now they're just not going to draw the card. They're just going to hit like that. Sure. Oh, land, pedal. I'm just going to go for the gusto here. Play the Feywild. No swamp to get, unfortunately. This could go badly for me, and we might lose as a result, but what can you do? I'll just take it on. Anything else? All right. I mean, Brienne has one removal spell and can kill Feywild. I can go like chump, eat, chump. If they don't have a removal spell for Feywild, I think I run away with the game pretty quickly. I also could potentially... This looks like Touch the Spirit Realm, though. I could potentially let myself lose the initiative and then take it back with the fairy. So we'll see. Send with all three. Yeah, so what I think I do here is I go block, block. I take 5, lose the initiative. Next turn I can attack with the Fairy Dragon, take back the initiative. And really what I want to find is Time Walk. If I find Time Walk, that's just game. I mean, it's not just game, but I think if I find Time Walk, I'm gonna win. We'll see. I do get to keep these two. Oh, they killed Thunder Trap over Otter Token. Can make them live to regret that. Because the other thing I can do is take the initiative back, put 2 counters on the Otter, and then Mightstone and Weakstone and kill that thing. Oh, or Sunfall. I could just do that. That actually sounds great. So let's go attack. And it lets me surveil, which is nice. Okay. Take the initiative. Go to Lost Well. Any Time Walks? Pinnacle Emissary, Cosmic Grand Zenith. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to put them both on top. Land Sunfall here. And then next turn I can do a variety of things. I can go warp into Mightstone and Weakstone. I could... No, I mean, I could get back, use Storm Chasers to get back Sunfall. I assume Rio's going to play like a creature of some kind. I mean, at the very least, it's Embrace Shieldbreaker, though. Obviously, they're, I'm sure, hoping for a little better than that. Okay, and put Lutri into hand. Sure. Go to stash. Draw Pinnacle Emissary. Let's see. So let's go warp. Mightstone and Weakstone. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Oh, am I getting forced? All right. I guess I'm not drawing 2 cards. And unfortunately, that does mean I'm going to lose the initiative here because I can now not activate this incubator token. But, oh man, that makes the Cosmic... Oh no, Cosmic Grand's still pretty good because of Pinnacle Emissary. All right, I actually think we're still doing fine, even though I am going to lose the initiative. Let's see, what is this? A Palace Jailer? Oh man, okay. Force a negation into Palace Jailer, huh? All right. So now I'm going to get hit to 10, and then they're going to go to Forge. Ooh, I could be in trouble here, actually. I could animate the Incubator and attack, but they might Forge onto Palace Jailer. I think what I end up doing maybe is... Yeah, the Force of Negation got me pretty good. Wow. Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do is play Pinnacle or play Cosmic Grand Zenith and then Pinnacle Emissary. Make 2 1/1s. Okay. Well, this is going to be closer than I wanted, but I've got a pretty good shot here. I mean, Rihanna's now going to have 3 cards, but didn't play anything with 3 mana with one of them. Would you one off Monarch? I have 4 attackers next turn. And, oh, has an end of turn play. Is it an Ang? Oh no, cycling Ragran Shrine. Okay, that's fine. Does get to trap me down to 5 here, but that's not big of a deal. Actually, I have 5 attackers with Incubator. And you can use Storm Chasers to get back Sunfall, but that at this point doesn't seem like it's going to be super relevant. Could also draw White Plume Time Walk would be the nuts. If I drew Time Walk, I'd animate Incubator, cast Time Walk, attack with everything. Yeah, getting Mightstone and Weakstone forced was brutal. But, I mean, my other play was to just, I guess, just cast Pinnacle Emissary. That didn't seem to be as good. Maybe that the putting Lutri into hand was, obviously foretold the force to some degree. But it was so much better if I got to cast Mightstone and Weakstone there. I don't know. Because if I cast Mightstone and Weakstone there, I get to animate Incubator, draw 2, have Cosmogran, get a token off Pinnacle. Well, I got a token off Pinnacle either way. I guess that was the other thing, is that they didn't then needed to have exactly Palace Jailer to have the real blowout. I mean, playing a Skyclave. Well, Skyclave wouldn't have done it because it can't kill the token. So, and unexpectedly absent the token would have been much less brutal than Palace Jailer because I would get to attack with Incubator. So it really was force into Palace Jailer that really gets me there. So it goes. We'll see what Rian has here. Could equip Glimmer Lens to attack with both and draw a card, but then I eat Embereth and chump Palace Jailer. All right. I mean, Rian is... I play against Rian a lot. Rian's quite good. Rian doesn't play very fast, generally, and not like super slow, but like at a spot like this, Rian could just be tanking and have a really good play. Still, some players play fast enough that if at this point they don't have a good play because of how long they've thought, Rian definitely could just have a very good play still, and it actually still looks like it does. Whatever this is, it can't be good for me. Fractured Identity on Cosmogran is, yeah, like I said, horrible for me. Oh, do they not have a second play? Oh, okay. No instant, please. No instant, no instant, no instant. Okay. That's not so bad. And I drew Mystic Confluence. Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to bounce and draw 2 cards, I think. And I can still animate the Incubator token. Rian has Aang here. It's such a beating. But, well, oh, no. Oh, okay. All right, well, animate this thing, and I guess I attack with everything. Man, had it all, huh? Block, take 7, but I make a token, block, they go to 1, yeah. Trap archives. I could leave 1 human back, and then that leads to chump, eat. No, I'll do this. I think this is worth doing. And okay, and I make a 4/1. And I could take the Monarch, which unfortunately doesn't give me any creatures back, but okay. Well, I need Rian to not have something else. Any removal, I die. Otherwise, I go to 1. Is this equip Glimmer Lens? If it is, I like my chances to not die at least. Oh, this is going to be a really close game. This has been a sick game. Fracture Identity to No More Lives after Force Negation into Palace Jailer. I feel like I got robbed a little bit, but, that's how it goes. So now, who attacks? Is it all of them? Okay, I'm forced to block Palace Jailer. I go to 1. Takes back Monarch and... So basically draws a card right now off Archives, a card right now off Glimmerlands, and a card and a turn off Monarch. So I need Rian not to play 2 blockers. Didn't have a removal spell, but 2 spells win the game off Cosmogran Zenith probably. I guess if I draw Time Walk and I can go Malcolm plus Time Walk, that's something. No, I don't think this is going to work out, but I guess we'll see. This looks like, oh, it's a Jackrabbit for 2 and into another spell. All right, Time Walker bust, huh? Into Sage of the Skies? Nah, never mind. The 3-0 is not for me. And by that I mean a 1-2 because I lost round 1 to Will. I drew a Toxic Deluge. All right, good beats. Close one. Close match, did not take it down. All right, well, sad end to this deck. This deck was pretty sweet. It had some pretty cool games for sure. Would have been nice to pick up that last one, but Force into Palace Jailer, into Fractured Entities, into No More Lies. Needed all 4. So it goes, so it goes. And you know what? Sometimes you don't win, and my Christmas miracle is giving my opponents the chance to win a draft. They get so few of them. All right, that'll do it for this one. I hope everyone watching had a very Merry Christmas and or Happy Holidays or a good day of rest, whatever it is you're into. And I got to play with Tolarian Academy and Time Walk on Christmas. I don't mind that. So from me to you, that'll do it. I'll still be back tomorrow, Christmas is no excuse not to record another video, but I will see you tomorrow, and until then, keep on walking. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.